Hey, my name is Mehdi El Mardi from Morocco. I'm currently a graduate student at SPU and part of the men's basketball team.
Mehdi, team last outing was a rare home loss here. Now you play on Thursday against Simon Fraser. Hopefully you get right back on track. How has practice been this week?
It's been very intense. We've tried to make the most of our time, trying to be mindful of the long stretch of games we have coming in front of us. So trying to be smart, but also trying to keep that intensity that we need for the games.
You mentioned a long stretch of games you have. In the near future, you have 3 games in 5 days. How do you prepare your body for a stretch like that?
Well, first of all, those are all teams we've played, so we probably don't need to prep as much as we did the first time we met them. But definitely be smart with how much time we are spending on the court. Trying to spend more mental reps if we can, and just try to take as much rest as we can. We know it's harder with school at its peak right now, but we just got to be smart.
Well, we'll talk about those first 2 games. Thursday as Simon Fraser, Saturday as Western Washington. That is senior day, where 6 SPU seniors will be honored before the game, and it'll be the last regular season home game for the team. Your thoughts on potentially playing for the last time here in Brougham Pavilion?
Well, it's very bittersweet. This place has brought so much joy, and it's a big part of who I am in my life. So it's gonna be bittersweet to play my last game, even though I'm looking forward to what's next. But this place has definitely been special to me.
It certainly has. I'm not going to have you talk about all 6 seniors, but 3 of you are kind of a unique position. You're all grad students. You took advantage of the extra year the NCAA had because of last year's COVID-impacted season. How has it been with the cohort of 3 of you in grad school also doing the basketball thing?
Yeah, well, first of all, this was something we never imagined, especially me, still being able to play basketball, which it is definitely truly a blessing. Yeah, it was kind of an interesting dynamic. Definitely, the goal for me was, apart from on the basketball court, to help the team as much as I can off the court, trying to make sure everybody stays on top of their academics and kind of have, they call me uncle, so it's kind of making sure they're doing right what they're doing.
Excellent, Uncle Mehdi, I like that. So those other 2 we're talking about, Harry Cavill and Sharif Khan, also in grad school. Talk about yourself first. When you came here, obviously you planned to finish up an undergraduate degree. Tell us about that process.
Yeah, so I definitely didn't want to just stay around, just play basketball and add another major or something that is not as meaningful to me. So that's why I was pursuing graduate school, and yeah, it was a good opportunity. I think that being a grad student is definitely different than being an undergrad, because usually you're the youngest and then with less experience, but it definitely helps with time because it doesn't put a strain on your schedule like undergrad classes do, because the classes are at night. It's different schedule, different dynamic, but I think it's definitely easier on your body that way.
And tell us, what are you studying?
I'm doing a double master's in data analytics and information systems management.
And can you put that in just abbreviated form? What does that mean for those of us not familiar with it?
Basically, leveraging all the data that we have in the world and trying to help us make actionable decisions and grab insight from it, and also managing informations.
And where do you stand in the process of finishing up grad school? Where are you at in that?
I'm actually 3 weeks away, so it was great timing. It's gonna be sad not being a student nor an athlete here at SPU in a couple weeks, but it's definitely been a great time.
And what do you see in the future?
I definitely want to stick around in Seattle for a little bit. I want to be able to see the rest of the guys graduate and come watch them play when I can. But yeah, that's what I have in the short-term future.
Yeah. Employment-wise, what's your ideal job? Where do you see yourself fitting?
I definitely want to start with the data analytics job, but I'm gonna miss being in a more tech-focused role, so I might make a switch to a solutions architect role, which is basically a person that's a consultant for a business and then helps them leverage technology to the best of their capability.
Great. Well, you're originally from Morocco. One thing you can certainly add to a future employer is you speak a number of languages. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so growing up, I was blessed with parents that were multilingual. And so growing up, we all spoke French, Arabic, and Spanish. And most of my family is from Belgium and Holland, so I learned to speak Dutch at a really young age as well, and then just from interest, like I picked up English when I was 12.
Excellent. Well, let's return to the basketball court here. Simon Fraser Thursdays, they're a team that defeated you up in Burnaby, BC. Your thoughts on a rematch?
Yeah, we have to do a better job, definitely on their pick and roll with their big and stop them on the three-point line. That was a tough game for me because I wasn't able to make the trip, so I couldn't even be there, let alone play. So we definitely need to get them back on our home court and take advantage of and the opportunity to play another basketball game and climb up the standings on the GNEC.
Great. As the season now is approaching an end and the GNEC tournament will determine who earns the automatic berth to the NCAA tournament. 2 years ago, 2020, your team was, SPU team was down in San Diego ready for the first round of the NCAA tournament, and it was canceled due to COVID. And last year, your team had the record to qualify and just were not allowed to go because of some travel restrictions. How much of a burning desire is it for this team to get into the playoffs?
We want to take every chance. I think this is a really great team. I think we can do it. This year has been not the most normal year, so to say, but we don't want to make that an excuse, and we're trying to do our best and go as far as we can this year.
Great. Mehdi, thanks so much for your time. Good luck at Simon Fraser's Thursday, and enjoy Senior Day Saturday.
Thank you.